Welcome back to another Unreal Engine 4 tutorial, and in this video we are going to remove instances from our already created build. So let's go to our third-person character, and the first thing what we should do is create a variable which would be a boolean, and I'm gonna call this demolition on, and I want to run this on my keyboard X key. So I will create a keyboard X event, and on pressed I will do a flip-flop so that every time we press this something different happens. And on the A we are going to set this to be true, and on false we will select this to be false, or simply we can use this is A, because well, if this is A this will be true, and if this is B then well, this is going to be false. And then the next thing what I want to do is drag in my build instance, and I want to set material to be red so that we know that this is a demolition mode and not a building mode. So let's make this red. And then what I want to do is also add another variable which I'm gonna call can destroy, and on the B we are going to set this to false. So basically this will reset it so that it's not a true once we are done with demolition mode. Now in our construction system event I'm gonna move this whole thing down a bit like so, because here what I want to do is do another if branch, check if we have hit something. Whoops. If. And so here what I want to check for is demolition on. And if the demolition is not on, then we can proceed with our build mode. But if this thing is on, what I want to do is launch our check collision event function, and let's see. So here we need a hit actor, we need a hit component, and we also need a hit item index like so. So then from here what we can do is another if branch check to see if we actually found something. If we found nothing, then we can set that can destroy will be false, and we want to run our delay, so construction delay. There we go. But if this is true, we want to set our build location 1 to be the found location. Then also we want another variable, because I don't think we have one. No, we don't have one for this, so let's call this last viewed instance, which is going to be a integer, and this can come from our instance index hit item. Let's drag this in and let's set this like so. And then I want to promote, I guess, because we don't have a variable for this. Let's see, what did we do on mouse clicked? We have a found index instance. Where it is? Oh, there it is. So we have a found instance. So let me see. So now we can set this found instance to be this instance that we found, and then we can add a instance to world space from our build for our build instance. I'm gonna split the world transform, and I'm gonna use our, let's see, actually we need a rotation also over here, so let's bring this back a little bit and let's set our build rotation from this one that we found over here, and then we can connect, so the build location 1 build rotation. And then what we want to do is set our build instance, so I'm going to drag another one in, and we are going to set material to be red. There we go. and then we can set that we can destroy, so can destroy will be true, and I'm running out of space. Let's move these out, and then we can do our delay. And on our keyboard X, actually here we need a green, so we would go back instead of red. Like I said, we need green, so because here we are setting it to be red and then we are resetting it back to green. So now let's try this out. Let's press play, let's create a floor, let's press X, and as you can see here now we have a red texture for our instance, which is marking instances one by one. So now let's actually destroy. So in our mouse left click, we're going to run out of space here probably as well. So now everything but the first if branch check. I'm gonna move aside a bit. Let's see, let's move this down. And then from here, if the construction mode is on, let's do another if branch check to see if our demolition mode is on. If it's not on, then we can proceed with this thing that we have over here already. Now from here we can do, from the true, we can do another if branch check to see if we can destroy. And if this is true, if we can destroy, then I'm gonna drag in our build instance, or no, our found instance, and then we need to remove instance, and the instance index is our last viewed instance, like so. So now if we would go build a floor, press X, you can see that we can remove instances one by one. Now let's create a functionality which will allow us to remove the whole thing faster. So to do that, I will use the left control key. So I will add a left control left CTRL, yes, left CTRL, and here we need another variable which I'm gonna call is all instance selected, which is a boolean. And now on pressed we will set this to be true, and I want this to be like hold and release, so I will set on release this back to false. So as long as we hold control, it's gonna select the whole thing, and once we release it, it's gonna go back to a single instance selection. So now let's go back to our mouse left button event, and here let's move this out a bit, and we are going to do a new branch check before this to see if two of our variables will be true. One of them is going to be can destroy, and the other one is all instances selected. And we are going to add these together by using the AND node. So let's type in AND, and this goes into our condition. Then if this is false, that means that at least one of these is false, then we can proceed with this one to check only if we can destroy. And if we can destroy, that means that we are allowed to destroy a single instance. But if this is true, we want to remove the whole component. So now I will go to my build preview actor, and I'm gonna add a custom event, and I'm gonna call this remove component. And here we need a input which is going to be, let's call this component, and this needs to be a primitive component. And here what we want to do is destroy our component. In our third person character, we can drag in our build preview actor, and from here we can run our remove component. And the component is our found instance. And now we should make a preview, build instance preview, color the whole thing red, because as of right now it's only going to create one of them is going to be red. There's going to be only one instance that we add over here. So what I will do is, let's see, let's move this down, this one as well. Here we are going to do a if branch check to see if we have selected all of the instances. So is all instances selected? Is all instance, and on false we can proceed with a single instance. But if this is true, I'm gonna add a new function and I'm gonna call this make all instance red, or simply make instance red. So in here I will do a loop flow control. Let's drag in our found instance. Let's get the count, get instance count to see how many instances we have in this found instance. Let's do a -1 since the count begins from 1, not from 0, and this goes in the last index. Now we need again our found instance, and we need to get transform, get instance transform. The index comes from the loop index, and we need to check world space because we need world space location. And then let's drag in our build instance and let's add instance to world space. This goes into the loop body, and the world transform comes from this out instance transform, like so. So now back in our event graph, here on if we have selected all instance, we can run our make instance red, and then we can proceed with our can destroy and construction delay. So now if we preview this, let's create a few floors. So now X, as you can see, we can remove one by one, hold control, and we can remove the whole thing. So now the only issue is that if we, let's say, remove one by one, we are removing the instances in this case, and we never destroy the component. So now we removed all of the instances, but the actor still contains this component, and that's not what we want. We don't need any empty components in our in our actor. What we want to do here is do another if branch check, and what we want to check is if our found instance, let's get instance count, and we need to check if this is equal to 0. And if this is true, then we want to remove the component, like so. So now if we try this again, everything should work properly. Let's make this small, and there we go. So now technically the component should be removed and everything should be working nicely. So this was fairly quick and simple, and in the next video we are going to add windows to our build system. So yeah, thank you guys for watching. Subscribe, leave a comment, and see you guys in the next video.